Well, I repudiated him, of course. I told him the sea scrolls were of no use to me dead. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. It's a bright sunny day, so let's play some Thief. Yeah! So, maybe there was something in the dark mod that resembled this or something. I don't frickin' know, but... Hey, once again, I have to watch it. I have to watch it. And by it, I mean erotic films. And also, the screen. And also... It's always before an event that I get my sleep schedule out of whack. It's like I hate feeling good for events or something. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Now, yeah, no, go ahead. Don't. Oh yeah, you can't jump on these roofs. Fine. So, I kind of thought maybe I'd go somewhere interesting. I guess this might be interesting. Like, that's kind of interesting. But what are my objectives really saying? So, the Prophet's Hand from the Muslim... you know what? Maybe I will go to Lady Dirupo's place. Come to think about it. Oh, hey. That was a thing. Because I can... See, that's the fake pagan symbol. It's like, you know, the super pagan order, they have a slightly different symbol to fool people. But I'm not fooled. Oh no, I've got eyes all over the street. Just bouncing around, splutting against the walls. Splut. Shoes don't go splut. Wise words for a healthier you. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, this is the graveyard, so... If you're interested in watching me go all the way through to a place I've been before, then, carry on, I guess. Have I actually looked over here? I think I have. Yeah, I don't know. There might be some coin under here. Nope, it's just flowers, which I've left because I'm sad. Oh, boo-hoo. I wish my loved one had remembered to indicate me as the beneficiary of his 401k plan. Oh, boy. Yeah. 401k plans. I mean, that's a lot of money. 401k, I know it doesn't mean, hey, whatever. 401k plan, we just give you $401,000 immediately, and all you gotta do in return is walk away and go whoop one time. Not like whoop, but like whoop in that exact voice, and then you get to keep it. Very difficult challenge, and everyone so far has passed it. Wait, whatever? Uh-oh. Looks like we're in trouble now. Yeah, so I guess this dude exists. I did not realize it. Oh, there's a boop again. When I get a new keyboard, which I guess is going to be at some point because my F7 key is not quite working right. By that I mean you just slightly touch it and it presses. Not presses, but like it registers a press. Oh, right. I guess I reloaded. Okay. And, I opened it up and tried to see what the problem was. Couldn't find anything. Also, this keyboard's really, really old and should never have lasted as long as it did, all things considered. Microsoft Internet Keyboard. It's from at least as far back as 2000, because that's when I got it. But... or maybe I got it in 01 or 02. I think I got it in 02, but it's from at least 2000, because the system it came with was from there. Could have even been older, I don't know. But yeah, so can't complain, really. But I'm thinking about a, you know, mechanical keyboard. Maybe like MX Browns or something, because blues are a bit loud and browns seem like they could be a good middle. I really don't know, though. It's hard to tell. You look up videos of the sound and they try to describe the feel, but keyboards, like headphones and a handful of other things, are just things you can... Dude! This really looks like the way up. But it's so hard to get onto without freaking making... I mean, look, there's these dudes, and I'm not sure if there's... like, I guess you could distract them, but I just don't want to do that. So, maybe... yeah. That's pretty sad. Hey, you guys saw me do this last... there we go. You know what? I'll take that expenditure. Good. Like, it definitely seems that can't have been unintentional because of that thing there, but it could have been made perhaps a little bit more possible or something. I definitely have new mantle, don't I? Yep, well, never mind. I'm in now. I'm in like Pirate Bob. The quintessential 50s phrase. So, goblets are just usually not shown upside down. It's kind of odd that it should be like a common thing. It should be a common thing. It should be the law in fan missions to always do things one way. That way, science will advance and the world will be, like, way worse, but at least I'll get to feel like I was right and justified in some previous belief. Anyway, so this is Lady Di Rupo's manor, and for some reason, I guess for a really, really good reason to actually come to think about it, this is the tower. Hey, guess what? You can't go into the tower. It's a tower. It's got, like, an evil face and some not fires around there. I'm just gonna call darkness not fire from now on, every time, you know. Not fiery have been my dreams of late. And, but it could cause some problems. For instance, if one of your employees turns out to be a serial killer, and, you know, you want to describe him and say he's dark, because maybe he's wearing a dark suit and a dark hood. This is a really forced example, actually, so never mind. But let's just say you do, because you're weird and forced, and you say he's not fired. Then you have to keep having him not be fired. This is really never mind. Sometimes it doesn't land. So anyways, yes, the point of this is, I guess you could just jump over here without going in the gate. It's pretty weird, but there's, you know, there's a point to going back here, though, and it's this. Ooh, that is extraordinarily pleasurable. Okay, I'm just getting less and less subtle here. And that lady looks like she's wearing, like, cross between a Karis mask and that freaking Bride of Frankenstein thing. Yeah, you can't have the flowers fall and turn into dust, because that would constitute a non-vanilla resource. Oh, it's another door that looks locked but isn't. Herp. Which I know there's doors in the original that are like that, but most of them aren't, and for the most part, the standard is horizontal is locked and vertical is not.
Who made that noise?
Ooh, nice glasses. Oh yeah, this guy, I guess is he like Farkas in the original, I think, maybe? Can't think of anyone else with glasses. Anyway, that's a key. Manor key. Fair enough. Are you a manor? Never mind, I'm gonna pick your nose. It's a sign of affection. Don't you worry about it. I laugh at my own jokes so you don't have to. Wow, it's lit. Hey, guess what? It's lit. Hey, guess what? And also these chamber pots. Let me just take care of these for you. Ooh, yeah. Well, animal sounds are happening, although you missed them just there, but hey. Balthazar, here are this week's wages for the servants. Less, of course, the cost of replacing the crockery that was broken yesterday. I suggest you apply yourself to training them somewhat better, or the next time the deduction will come out of your own wage. Cassandra Di Rupo, or whatever her name, I've already forgotten. Cassandra is a good name. It's like a sort of a longish and like important sounding. I don't know. It sounds like crimson, so I see you there, unsuspicious wall. And that's... Why would you want to soil your gold and jewels with your chamber pot stuff? Your chamber pot stuff? It's not like the... You can tell the age of emission by, like, how obvious the switch is. This is new. It's got a switch that isn't bullshit. The old missions are just like, oh, switches everywhere. In your hair... in your own hair, to teleport directly there. So that you can never, ever find them. It's quantum. Everything's quantum that is weird. It's my philosophy on life. Everything that's quantum is weird. It served me well in picking up chicks, eating beer at parties, putting cheese up my nose. Everything you'd want to do. The old texts are clear that both artifacts are essential. No chance of lesser substitutes producing the result I need, then. The location of the first is known well enough. The Prophet's mausoleum contains his remains, and so surely the hand is there also. But what of the second artifact? Sent Alpha to the mausoleum for the hand, but he failed. The place is still sealed, and the doors would not open whatever force he applied. Perhaps I was foolish to send him at all. He's usually reliable, but has no skill with such things. Fortuitous news! Georad reports that the annex of Easthart will be in my reach within days. The timing could not be clearer. This is without doubt the second artifact. The Hammers will surely keep a close guard, but can't risk open war by sending my men into their sanctuary. Will have to obtain by other means. Made contact with broker named Argo. You spelled it differently. He guarantees he can get me both artifacts for a price. But what does price matter after all? I have greater things at stake. Agreed contract. Argo. So is she writing it like that because she doesn't know how he spells it, or did you just change the spelling halfway through? Argo will bring the hand and the annex tomorrow night to the old store behind the fishmonger, and I will pay 5,000 on delivery. Stress the importance of careful handling, as they will be useless to me if damaged. Well, I look forward to meeting this Dirupo character, and probably bonking her on the head like everyone else. So I remember having a hard time figuring out what key would open this, but then it became really obvious later, so I guess that'll be fun. Till then, I'm gonna have to just wait. Hang on. If I can't open that, then I'm pretty sure I can't actually get what I need from here. This isn't pickable, is it? No. I'll remember it. It could be that it's somewhere else in the house, or in here. I don't know. But I remember it being tricksy, so that probably means it'll be super easy this time, so... Also, wasn't this room was never dark? This room was never not fire. Nor was that statement funny. Uh-oh. Pretty sure a dude comes up here is the thing, why I'm hesitating here. Oh, yeah, I remember this now. This is bigger than I remembered. But I don't know why it's bigger than I remembered. I mean, it's blatantly big from the outside, so I don't know why I was thinking, and so forth. That's what I was thinking in my head. It's a wonder I'm so eloquent in practice. Hey, it's some scrolls. I told you they're of no use to me dead. Okay. Rillo. So yeah, these names are exotically flavored. No Bobs or Teds or Pete, Paul, and Marys here. Because you best as heck listen to St. Paul when he tells you to hate people, and listen to not him at all other times. Wait a minute. Oh, that wasn't a key. Wait. No, wait. Oh, this is it. This is what I need. I don't remember what was in that safe then. Hey, his head like, I've got a horn. See, unicorns started as not horses, but like these weird persons who look like they were from Massmouth with a freaking horn on their head. Yeah, okay, so this is what I need, although it might look like it isn't. I assure you, this is dynamite. It blows the whole thing wide open. I was completely wrong about everything, but now I've got it. Yeah, you were completely wrong about everything, but you're definitely right now. Humanity used to be so dumb and primitive, but their evolution endgame now. We're never going to evolve anymore, so we can act like we know everything and somehow believe ourselves. Great. Now, I guess now that I've got what I need, I awkwardly am not sure if I want to explore this mansion, because I will need to come back here later if I find that key somewhere else, which I... See, I have reason to suspect that it's possible I might find it somewhere else for reasons I won't say because it's a spoiler, but I don't remember, so that's why I'm a bit hesitating here, but... yeah. I don't know, I guess since I'm here I should probably explore, but... I guess when I come back later, the whole place will be clear, so that's some sort of advantage. Get out of there, lady. I can't be affording you dying. Dominique. That's what one of my teachers was called in French immersion as a kid. Yeah. the awkward years that I remember fondly because I was a kid and therefore I just remember it fondly. But I wouldn't really want to go back to the state of the world then if we're really looking at every aspect, because obviously rose-tinted glasses, and to a certain extent glass-tinted rose bushes. Oh, come on, mate. What a jerk. Because, you know, I pick up these foods, and you might think, why do I pick up these foods? Well, it's because you get... Actually, in these new Thief Gold New Dark missions, do you actually get healed from food? I think I did the last one I played or something. So I guess you do. Or at least you can make it like that. So, cool. Now we know. Why would any reasonable tapper think your wife is a Oh, I get it. Your wife is a Burke. Oh, yeah. Because when you're married, you gotta, like, hate your spouse. Yeah. Then again, once in a while, I do see a couple who's been a couple for a long-ass time who has managed to figure out how to, like, get past the initial beautiful period and into somehow one that's even more beautiful inexplicably. Oh. Instead of one that sucks. So, I suppose there is hope. But, honestly, you know what the biggest problem with being in a relationship with somebody? The likelihood that they might possibly snore. You have to leave them, run away dramatically, and go off to live a life of your own, screwing everybody but not ever sleeping with them. Just kind of leaving before you fall asleep, with your pants down and your car engine ready to go, driving down the highway with no pants. Right, I seem to have wandered there. Oh. Well, he's probably just got another Manor key. Wayne Manor. Just the wind, I guess. Look, whatever you want to say about Batman Forever, you can't tell me that film is not entertaining, at least. And visually memorable. It's got all that crazy neon lights everywhere. Oh, I remember you. Just marble all over the place, and I done blew my moss arrow. Unless I got at least one other. I got two others.
Seems peaceful enough now.
So, maybe if I can get into a corner somewhere, and kind of just...
Who's there? Oh, didn't even scratch.
Sort of like that, but better.
What I see there?
Come on. Yes. Do you randomly and nonsensically have the key to the safe? Of course you don't. How many waters I got? I don't like using my equipment unless I have a surplus of it, which kind of, I guess, tells you my financial attitude. There you go. You learn something by learning something. It's the bestest way to learn. Because I only went to regular school from grades 1 to 4, but mostly I was, like, home educated, you might say. By which, I mean, I don't remember being educated, really, but I still learned all the proper things. That's why I'm like, dude, why the hell would you need to go to school to learn things like English? I learned that by not ever learning it and just, like, somehow just acquiring skill just by living. That's the way I remember it, anyway. And seriously, do I sound frickin' illiterate to you? In the habit of grabbing a mic and babbling, etc.? Honestly, so that's why I don't know.
Thought I saw something.
Oh, come on, mate. You're too slow. Joey, you're talking too slow. Etc. You insert your own silly laugh here. Yeah, I'm not remembering if I just looked all around for that key, but I had actually found it here and I just forgotten. And it was in my inventory the whole time, which I think might be the case. Or if you get it in this other place I'm remembering. Oh, whatever. So, you know, yell at me if you like. But yeah, I mean, keys... The keys to my heart are of hard-to-find nature, and if you do find them, they're more difficult to acquire than you might imagine, and if you can imagine it, then you can't have them because, lo, relationships suck, and I wish to acquire courage. Oh, yeah. That guy, he's over there. So I'm just gonna go right back in and just do exactly the same thing, and yeah, maybe not. So, yes, Fen, come the heck on. There we go. That's better. Rumbo. See, these decks of cards, I'm imagining, what am I imagining? Is it Alice, American McGee's Alice, maybe, where you throw cards and they slice people? See, I tried to play that game recently, but there was an incredible mouse lag, but it wasn't really mouse lag, because the actual input lag, there wasn't actual input lag in general. It was only that when you would press the attack button, the time taken before your attack actually, like, starts flying off from your hand, or, like, actually starts hitting a guy is, like, literally a second or something, but then it seemed like it was all due to the animation being long, maybe, or something, but I found it really hard to play, but which is a shame, because I love the look of it. I mean, surreality, Alice in Wonderland, heck yeah. But, it's fun to say heck, also. Heck Town is one of my favorite video titles, although I'd have to say that the recent invasion of the psychic robotic television sets from 1958 is a strong contender as well. Sometimes things just come to me, man, and I'm like, awesome. I appreciate and respect you that you came to... Never mind. Because after all, it's an expression of lust, which is, like, not love at all, but... Never mind! Like, I'm amazed that YouTube has not had a problem with any of this stuff I was saying. Frickin' AI algorithms can detect my speech pretty well, even when I slur. Good evening. I am the auto-subtitling mechanism. I say midgets when I mean mallets, and otherwise I'm more or less fairly accurate. Good day, sir, and also I'm going to take over the world. Also, stay away from any volume beginning with I and ending with M, and also any volumes whose first two words begin with I and M, because those are bad. They might sort of, yeah, I don't know. In like me is clearly what I mean. Industrial Light and Magic. Impossible, important, and inconceivable, the 3 techniques for being a good business marketer. And of course, the inimitable The Chicken in the Door Frame, an introductory guide to doorway marketing. So I guess I'm just going to assume that that's the entirety of the freaking house, and leave. Unless, of course, except I think that I missed out on going through the front doors. It's something a good thief always must do. Oh, wait, is this new? Oh, I thought I'd come from here. No, it's not new. Anyways, as I was saying, going out through the front door is something a good thief must always do if he wishes to be considered a stealth meister. Okay. Okay. So, oh, I guess it's good. I should probably wait on that circling dots and before nump-dandying. I like that phrase. Don't dump down no Mandy. It's just a lawnmower darn bankways. Well, is that dude gonna come around or what? Where'd he go? You gonna jump out at me? So maybe it's not the greatest. Dude, literally, where'd that guy? He went over there.
Hello? See something? Show yourself.
Oh, he's up
Over
there.
Too
So-
much coffees this morning. I'm twitchy as hell.
Okay, actually leaving through here is, yeah, probably not the greatest plan ever planned. So I guess I'll just go out through that one window I found. Yeah. I just remember something weird about that. Oh, wait, hey, here's the music room. I just remember something weird about that key. There could be some place in here I'm missing, too. Oh. Dude, that's a cool use of stock resources. That's not a key, either. Unless you could jam it up in a keyhole and just kind of chant some sort of mantra until it breaks, such as, Oh, break the keyhole, ho, ho, break the keyhole. That's sort of a Corpiclani reference. Cool band. I haven't checked out their latest, most recent stuff, if it exists or whatever, but Spirit of the Forest, Voice of Wilderness, Tales Along This Road, I think. Or maybe it's a different one. Maybe Tales Along This Road isn't one. I don't know, the one where they have the self-titled track, those are all good. Yeah. And they talk about beer and the forest a lot, it's great. Oh, yeah. Should probably listen to more metal. It's just like, a lot of times when I try to look up metal, like, maybe I should get back into metal, I look up, like, what's the best metal, and it's all just, like, stuff, like, genres I'm not into. The types of metal, subgenres I'm not into. I'm like, you know, I like metal that's creative. That's why I love Maximum the Hormones so much. They just do whatever sounds great. They even do really weird stuff, like, check out the song Alien, or the song Golden Guy, where it just goes soft and hard, and it just so works. Ugh. Or just anyone who doesn't follow this formula, because metal started as a break from formula. It was total experimentation. Early stuff like Sabbath and proto-metal, like the first couple of Sabbath albums, really interesting. And then it just kind of got like, okay, you gotta have the 3 verses, and you always gotta have the solo in between, and your riffs always go like dum dum doo 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 or dum doo 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 or something, and like, I don't know. What did that do? Oh, it turned off some light. Oh, okay. Ruby. Also, go back to real Legend of Zelda, Ruby. But yeah, so I like metal that isn't so strict, that maybe even crosses boundaries from not always being strictly metal, or even if it is, that it's kind of... Uh-oh. Creative. Oh, well, I got plenty of these. Oh, dude.
We'll find you soon.
Good. Plenty of flash bombs and no one to flash with them. Oh, that's Benny, huh? And I even think... Did he have Benny's voice? I've already forgotten. You see? Sharp as a tack, this one. You can't see me, but I'm tapping my head in that sort of like, thinking, using your head, kind of way. So, now that I've gone in there and got what I need and not some other thing that I wanted, I got what I needed, but not what I wanted. Arg. Still, it is now the time to go back to the mausoleum. Ah, yes. And to discover something wonderful. Oh, yes. Because you see, when I was younger, I guess maybe an early teen or something, there was this Canadian film festival, and one of the films was called Dancing on the Moon, and I'm like, I want to watch that one, that sounds good, because always titles to me, they make me think that the work is going to be super crazy. I'm like, Dancing on the Moon, there's going to be people literally dancing on the moon, it's going to be like super weird, like Monty Python. But it was just this terrible coming-of-age story thing. Maybe this is why I hate coming-of-age story. Oh, that and Donnie Darko. But also, it was just like really awkward, with these teenagers just being awkward, like super awkward, and it's like every awkward trope in the book that, why do people enjoy this? Like, my teenage years were so awkward and painful and humiliating and anxiety-inducing. Well, one part of them was anyway. And why do I want to see that portrayed in fiction? Like, I guess maybe for the same reason you want to see excruciating violence portrayed even though you don't want it in real life, I guess. I don't know, I still don't get it. But anyways, the mausoleum. Can I actually get up here? I'm thinking I can't, but... Oh, I can. I thought wrong. You see? Thinking, sometimes wrong. So, I want to kind of show off all the ways you can do this, though, is the thing. And I'm pretty sure... Maybe I should leave this till last. God, I just don't know how to play this. Anyways, I think I'm just going to leave it here regardless. I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.